First, a comment. Thank you about mentioning about the impact on farmers, particularly those that don't have a safety net. And how we really need safety nets for farmers. A question about, I didn't hear much about seed delivery, and I don't work in wheat, but I understand that the bulk of the seed is delivered to farmers through the public sector. So the private sector, public sector relationship in wheat, do you see that as a plus or an impediment to addressing some of these big problems like wheat rust?
Do you want to take this?
Okay. I'll give my opinion, and also Dave have been working a little bit more closely in this sector. So yes, seed delivery is one of the bottlenecks and the challenges that we're facing. I think the partnership between private and public sector is definitely the way to go in many areas. You know, we can do really well the science. We can also develop the varieties, make sure that they actually are better than what is out there, that we have opportunities for many partners to come into the play and offer the best to our farmers. The public institution can do a lot of that work, but sometimes it's more efficient to go with the system that is in place by private sector. That doesn't work everywhere the same way, so there's also challenges on that. And I will let Dave comment a little bit about his experience in the Ethiopia area.
Okay, I'm certainly not a seed specialist, so it's a caveat I'll start off with. Yeah, I mean you're absolutely right. I mean for wheat, most of it is public sector. There's private sector is small. I mean I would say it's potentially increasing, and I think it will be important in the future. I mean, certainly the challenges are there. I mean, the seed delivery is a big bottleneck. I mean, certainly in Ethiopia, most of the seed system is informal. It's farmer to farmer. Things can move quickly. I mean, we've seen that. We've been able to sort of fast track systems in response to emergencies. And certainly, you know, you get a crisis and farmers are losing their crops, then that really drives. You know, they're looking for replacement varieties, and the supply to provide the new varieties is often the challenge. But a bigger challenge is trying to convince farmers to replace varieties when there isn't a problem. So you still see farmers are growing very, very old varieties, and that's not just Ethiopia, Africa. I mean, it's many countries around the world. So yeah, the seed system, there's huge challenges, and it is a big bottleneck area. I mean, we're trying to address that. So we've just got in Ethiopia a new project funded by USAID solely on seed. I mean, delivering the new rust-resistant varieties and getting them out to farmers. So there are initiatives going on, and it's also with the drought situation in Ethiopia, we're increasing those activities as well. So I guess, I mean, that you can sort of turn a crisis into an opportunity. So something like a big disease outbreak or a drought, it gives you that opportunity then to really push the replacement of varieties. But it's a challenge. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Jessica, you have a comment?
Yeah, maybe just to also highlight that in wheat, the private sector is often not as motivated because there's little incentive in terms of profit. So farmers often save seed, and so they're not buying new seed every year, and so it's not a high profit opportunity. And so in a lot of areas, there just really isn't that private sector resource to really get the varieties out.